founder of this organization, man.
Hey, so are you. So are you.
No,
So are you.
I'm not sitting here like,
So are you.
going.
I'm going.
Anyway, welcome to episode 5 of
Hello.
TSN. We are a week and 1 hour late. So, it's great.
Woo! Who the
At least we
fuck
work
is?
in single digits over here.
Wait, is that a burn to someone? Is that something I don't get?
I mean, I'm always beefing with people.
Are you
but
talking? Are you
it's-
talking about? Are you beefing with me right now? Are you talking about my
Yeah,
podcast?
mate. Beefing with your stream numbers on Spotify.
Bro, have you seen my stream numbers?
I'm
You really want to
kidding.
fight me, mate?
I'm kidding.
My stream numbers are popping. Bro, I got 17 streams in like the last 7 days on Spotify alone.
Take over KSI soon.
Bro, his new album, trash, dog shit. Go listen to Homemade 5. Go listen to Homemade 5. His
How are you gonna
album,
do KSI like that?
like Youngblood, he shouldn't have been on there. Like he was the star of the show. Like, come on. I mean, so was
geez.
Polo, but like KSI couldn't afford the cunt.
You got a feature with Lil Wayne and Dunce's out here like, that's trash.
Oh yeah, he did too. No, that wasn't on the. Was that on the
That
album?
wasn't on the album.
No,
It was a
exactly. Little bitch couldn't get him on time.
Okay.
Nah, to be fair,
Now,
the fucking album pops as hell though. It's fucking nuts.
and now that we're cancelled by all the KSI fans that I'm gonna watch the rest of the video.
Welcome.
Automatic dislike, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Bro, dislikes help as well. Cause then, you know what? Dislike right now if you hated the fact that I just made a joke about hating KSI's album. Cool. Now that that's out of the way, now we know people are just dumb and follow whatever the fuck I say.
Now undislike the video and like it. It's fine.
Please.
I promise I won't tell.
Please.
Anyway, moving on. Welcome.
Please.
Why are you doing that?
I don't.
Please.
Please. Please, mommy. Please. Please, I want more dinner. You wanna give me carrot for dinner? I want more.
Hey, we're fucking 4 minutes in and we've spoken about nothing productive. Great. It's like a full-length song, but nothing productive in it.
Jay, I can see you this week.
B, how you gonna do me like that?
I mean,
Actually, that is a new thing. That is a talking point. I have invested in some lights. I did say last week, or not last week, 2 weeks ago, that I was gonna have lighting. So I know I have lighting, and you guys can see me.
Pog.
Woo! That can be a good thing or bad thing, depending on how you view things.
Depending if your daddy left you when you were young or not.
Yeah, and you need a new one. His name's Jay.
What the fuck? I thought what I said was bad enough, and you're like, and you just come out like, I'll be your daddy, and I'm like, I'm sorry, officer, I didn't.
It's okay, B's in chat. We can't flirt. It's fine. Alright.
Why can't I?
We can flirt later.
That's what. You mean you to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't wanna feel her to feel like I'm stealing her man, mate.
We literally have a group chat on Snapchat called Love Triangle.
Let's
What do
not
you mean
expose
you don't want it to
ourselves,
feel
yeah?
that way?
I'm kidding. Anyway, moving on. Now that everyone's disgusted with us and doesn't want to watch that podcast anymore.
It is what it is.
What are we talking about first?
I'm just in this love triangle at this point. Yeah, you're just in it. It's just me and Jay fighting over what the fuck's going on, and you're just there.
It's okay, B. I value your presence in the love triangle, not like your boyfriend does, mate.
I value her presence, full stop. What the fuck do you mean?
Tell that to the judge. Anyway.
Jay, who created the group chat?
Me.
Oh, fuck, you did too. I thought it was me.
Oh,
No, I suggested it, didn't I?
No, I think it was me. And then you were like, don't actually make it, and then I made it.
Oh yeah, true.
Unlucky.
Unlucky.
Lucky we're coordinated over here at TSN. It's great.
Our coordination is so
prepared for
good,
this
it's like
episode.
Jay's hand-eye coordination.
Oh! I'm getting I'm shooting video games, okay?
Fuck him up.
Oh, whoa. We're supposed to work together, we just flame each other.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, that's what our friendship is based off of, isn't it?
Yep.
What happened? What happened to us?
We used to be so wholesome, now we just fucking...
Now we're just
flame
like,
each other.
fuck you, you're autistic and you're crippled. And then it's
Oh.
just, okay.
Yep. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on. Do we want to do a joint or do you want to go with your stuff?
We can do a joint. You want to start at the top or you want to go with the second one?
I don't know what the fuck's there. Oh, that just burnt my fucking retinas.
Flashbang!
Alright, I kind of want to go with the second one, but I feel like that's gonna get lengthy on my end. And I don't know how comfortable I am talking about it because of what you're currently wearing. And the fact you've tweeted at them before.
I mean, we can go with it. I
think we'll like start it off nice and calmly, and talk about the third. Wait, is it the third thing? Yeah, the third thing, and then we could probably go back. Yeah, we're going to that. I'm fighting for it. I'm fighting for it. Well, depending on what your side is, I don't know.
So the topic, for those who don't know what the topic is, because you can't read the document, it is cheesecake versus mud cake. Which side are you on?
Chat, what side are you on? And viewers, what side are you on? Comment down below. Jay, you go first, because I think you know mine.
I'm going to say mud cake.
We're fighting. We're fighting right now. Right now, we're fighting. My side is cheesecake, and I have legitimate reasons why cheesecake is arguably better. But you know what? No, you go. You go. You go, you disgusting pig. Okay. You go first.
You think of mud cake, right? And you think of just yum, alright? Chocolate, all those different things, you know, mixed into a cake. You think of cheesecake, and you think of fucking cheese on a cake. Who wants... Why?
Have you eaten cheesecake before?
I have.
Did you like it?
No. Cheese on a cake.
Okay. Where was it from?
I think it was just a local, you know, bakery type.
There's your problem. You literally get it from a place that's legitimately called the Cheesecake Factory. They do it banging. They used to do like a French vanilla and lime cheesecake, and it was actually really fucking good. Like the way they did it was so good. I had like a cookies and cream kind of one the other day. I think it was not the other day, like a couple weeks ago or something. I can't remember. Oh, that was like divine. Like it doesn't taste like cheese. I'm gonna just say it right now. Thank you. I'm gonna say it right now. It doesn't taste like cheese. To me, it doesn't taste like cheese. And I eat cheese on a basis. I eat brie. I eat blue sometimes. Normally not if I have the fucking choice, because it's not really...
What does Brie say about you eating her?
Wait!
Oh, fuck, I should not be on this podcast.
What the fuck? What is eating Brie say about you eating her? What? How did that come out of your mouth? Oh god, I didn't realize what I said!
To me, Brie is the weirdest name for a cheese. because I have multiple friends with the name
That's
Brianna.
not the problem here. That's not the
I'm not
problem.
eating brie, alright?
That's not the problem. The problem is what the fuck you just said.
Oh.
Can you even explain what the fuck happened?
Well, Brie is a common girl's name, obviously.
Are you sure?
Okay, what do you mean? Are you sure?
I've never met a woman named Brie before.
Hey?
Ever.
You haven't met a woman named Brianna?
Well, no, that I have. But not
Brie. For
Brie.
short.
I've
Brie
never
for
met
short.
anyone that wanted to be called Brie.
Are you okay?
I'm gonna Brie. I feel like that's just like the... What are you doing? This man is legit walking out. Bro, I should have been walking out from you said. This man's legit.
I'll face this way for the rest of the podcast.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so Jay is a big stinky poo-poo head.
Did you diss track?
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
I'll make a diss track about you for that.
You already did. Years ago.
We're gonna turn into the Sidemen real quick. Alright.
But you can't walk out.
Triple jacks.
At least we can make them.
Yep. And I still get the benefits.
Did you say you get the benefits?
Yep.
Oh, those kind of benefits.
Yeah, mate.
No.
And I
Well,
don't
like an extra
eat-
$100?
We don't talk about money, okay? Because I have none.
Yeah, considering what you have on you, I'd fucking expect you wouldn't.
Wait! B said that? I
Yeah.
thought you said that!
No.
Ah! Brianna! I'm
Oh!
about to have an issue. We're about to have an issue.
I'm not involved in this anymore. You literally called out her name. I'm not
You're
involved
not
in this
even
anymore.
defending your girlfriend.
Nah, cause she can handle herself. Trust.
You're
about to cop it. I'm not gonna lie. Either check your phone or wait for chat. You're gonna cop it.
She don't want to smoke.
No, she don't want to deal with the fact that the police report is gonna say she beat up a cripple.
I'm kidding. Let's move on before I get flamed. Anyway.
What do you mean? You get that on a basis. You hang out with Magus and all your mates. That's basically what you hang out with. Alright.
I will turn this into an ASMR podcast.
Alright. Can I just explain why I think mud cake isn't as good?
Why?
Right. So the thing is, right, all you get is just the sweetness of the mud cake. Like, yeah, you can get like the sauce pouring out and it looks nice. But like, you put it in the fucking fridge when you don't eat it all. It's boring. Cause then there's just fucking sauce all over the box, and it's fucking annoying. And not only that, but when you freeze it, or put it in the fridge or whatever, and then have it again the next day, it doesn't taste as good as when you freshly brought it or made it.
Yeah, that's fair.
But with cheesecake, you could literally chuck it in a fucking freezer and it'd still taste good when you get it out. Like, it preserves way better. And it tastes way nicer. Especially when you have, like, ginger nut cookies. And you have that as the base of your cheesecake. That shit is banging. And that is it for my TED Talk. Would you like to rebuttal and say why mud cake is better? Or do you feel defeated?
No, because mud cake is just better. Okay? I don't need reasons.
You do.
Because
You do. Otherwise, I'm calling this a win.
No, because it's like the human
What do
body.
you mean?
The human body needs
Oh,
four
my
things to
own
survive.
girlfriend is literally exposing me right now. I'm gonna expose my boyfriend here. I've seen him eat and enjoy mud cake. Don't lie in the. That doesn't mean I don't like it more than cheesecake.
And she called you dude still. Unlucky.
Let's just move on.
Woo! Thanks, B.
Oh yeah,
Appreciate
do
you.
you wanna talk about the Olympics since I never got a fucking chance to watch it?
Uh, how's that my fault?
I'm not saying it is. I'm just annoyed that I never got a chance to see it.
No,
Go talk.
just watch the replay. Okay, so the last update I gave you guys was, I believe, right before the Boomers were going to play the USA, which the Boomers, for anyone that doesn't know sport, is the Australian basketball Olympic team.
Is it?
And then,
They're called the
yes,
Boomers.
they're called the Boomers. Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
No shit.
Mhm.
Okay, go on.
Cause like boomerang, boomer. Yeah.
We have Wallabies as our hockey team. How can you just call your basketball team Boomers? Like, I get it. It's
Boomerang.
short for boomerang, but we also know what Boomers means.
I think the boomers were around before the word boomer was a thing.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
theoretically, you'd think they'd sit down and be like, okay, this might not fly well with the young generation, so maybe we should change it. And all the old blokes that run the Olympics are like, it's fine. No one's gonna flame
anyway,
us on Twitter for still being called boomers. It's fine.
I don't think anyone's planning on doing it. Um,
Yeah,
but
it's because no one cares.
the last update I gave you guys
Unfortunately.
was, we beat the spaghetti people. And
Fuck you still. Fuck you. Fucking
and it
call
was
Italian spaghetti people. Fuck you.
and it was right before the USA
We have
game.
pizza as
Um,
well.
Wait, we defeated the spaghetti and pizza people, um, and, and so we went to play the US. We put up a good fight in the first half. Then the US, obviously having players that are listed in the NBA, guys like Kevin Durant, um,
Cheaters.
just just they just light up the floor with raw skills. So put up a good fight, lost to them. But then we went to the bronze medal game against a nation I don't know how to pronounce, and I'm not going to attempt to pronounce
Which one is it?
because I think it's Slovakia or something like
Oh, yeah,
that.
Slovakia.
Yeah, or something like that. I
I'm
could be
pretty
wrong.
sure it's Slovakia.
Um, or do we have a game in between that? I think we had a game that was against Slovakia after the US,
Yeah.
and we beat them, and then we went to the bronze medal game against some other fucking. I have no idea. It's been that long. It's been a bit of a blur. But Luka
Fake
Doncic,
fan. Fake fan.
obviously a uh, a very talented NBA rookie, lit up the floor and scored a lot of points. But we put up the fight and got over the line against them by a fair way. So we brought home our first medal in Australian basketball Olympic history. Paddy Mills etching himself into history books, dropping 40 points on the night. He's now my favorite player ever. Just, just,
Yeah,
just so
fucking
we,
Christ.
uh,
40 points
yeah,
same night.
yep,
Fuck me.
yeah. I think he's a big part of my basketball philosophy now. The work that he does off the ball, on the court to get free for his teammates and do the work with the ball as well. He drops something nutty like 10 assists or something like that as well. Um, so to be that electric with the ball in the hand and then be feeding your teammates as well, um, is pretty incredible. So I'm not sure on the medal tally, but I'm pretty sure it was one of our highest uh, medal scoring Olympics um, since like Beijing or something like that. Or Athens, I think, was 1994. And yeah, so we did pretty well for a games that was delayed by a year and COVID and stuff like that, stealing the show as well. Um, yeah, we did pretty well. But as my my idol said on Twitter, Dylan Alcott, obviously a wheelchair athlete, it's time for the main show, the Paralympics,
Hell
not
yeah.
too far away, about 10 days away.
Oh,
Cannot wait.
is that going to be on 7 Plus as well?
I hope so.
Oh, I hope so.
Hmm. I hope it's on television. I just hope we get as much exposure as the regular Olympics does because um, I think those guys deserve it. They work incredibly hard, um, and it'd be good to see some people with disabilities doing some things that people think they can't do and proving people wrong.
I used to
Um,
watch wheelchair basketball all the time, honestly.
oh, it's so great to watch.
Yeah, especially like with how fucking derby mode some people
Oh,
would
it's
get. It's
so rough,
insane.
so rough. I was watching highlights last night,
Mm.
just going to bed and falling asleep. Um, and the amount of times people come out of their chairs because they're just playing so hard, and it means the world to those people. Um, it's something to be in awe of and be inspired by, and I think they can lift the whole nation when we're in a time of crisis really with COVID and it just oh, so inspiring. Um, what are
So,
you cracking up about?
now that I've said it, can you imagine an actual sport wheelchair derby?
I think wheelchair rugby is nearly like just wheelchair derby, pretty much.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
Nah, can you
they
imagine
even
like an
have
actual derby though? That would be
oh, bro,
insane.
someone to die. Um,
Yo, everyone right now, comment hashtag Jay goes into derby.
uh, I could barely handle wheelchair basketball. Uh, I've been lucky enough. I've been doing it for 2 years now, 3 years now, and only
Ooh.
come out of my chair like twice or three times.
Oh yeah, that's
Um,
super lucky.
yeah, but
Especially
my
for
dad, on the
you.
other hand, who is fully able-bodied and doesn't have a disability, he's trained with us a couple of times, and his attitude is just go as hard as possible, um, and he's hit a couple of people and come out of his chair. So yeah,
Fuck
what
is that? No, no, don't worry.
did you get? Like, I think that's a. Hold on.
Well, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Put the phone down. Put the phone down. It's fine. It's just my phone flashed and I was like, I didn't tweet.
Yeah, I think. um. Yeah, but I'm super excited to see what we can do at this Paralympics and excited to give you guys updates as we go.
Yo,
Um,
maybe we'll do like TSN watch-alongs.
Hopefully, I'd love to do some reactions and watch alongs and stuff like that. I'm not sure how it works with copyright and
I
all
think
those
I think
different
it's
things.
just like we'll watch it on like our own terms, and just
Mm,
make sure we don't show it or let it be heard at all, and then we just tell
mm,
people to go watch it. Like we'll just like spam a link or something.
yep.
Cause sending links to people definitely can't be copyright,
No,
right?
when it's free to watch, I think you're
Yeah,
safe.
it should
But
be
when it's
fine.
pay per view and stuff like that,
Yeah, that's
that's
definitely
when you get in trouble.
yeah.
Um,
All right, is that it, or is there more about the Olympics you want to talk about?
um, no, I think um, the closing ceremony was obviously yesterday or the day before. It's nice to end off on a. The closing ceremony is something I watch every year. I might not watch all the sports that go into the Olympics, but it's nice to see all the athletes come together and from the different nations and just embrace each other and congratulate on each other on a job well done. Um, and again, excited for the the main event in a couple weeks time.
Hell yeah.
Um, yeah, excited to bring you guys updates on that as well. What did you want to talk about?
I kind of actually wanted to ask a question.
Yeah, go on.
If you got decent enough at basketball, would you want to like start training to like maybe yourself go into the Paralympics or something? Or like just
Yeah, I think.
a more serious version of what you do?
Yeah, I think. My love for basketball over the past month or so has definitely taken a big leap. As I said a couple weeks ago, I've been watching documentaries on the able-bodied greats, the legends of the game, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, um, and I think they ignited my love for basketball. Um, and also watching the Olympics and watching those boys, Patty Mills, obviously insane 3-point shooter. Um, but I think I'm surrounded by great people at my local place that I play, and they're gonna coach me and help me along in my journey. I'm still learning. To be in it for 2 years and be where I am is something I never thought I'd do. Um, but I think I do have a long way to go. I'd love to be there at some point, but the pathway to get there is something I'm unclear on at this point. But I think it's something I'd love to take to the next level, whether that's getting down to um, the big city and playing for a team down there and doing that, or whether it's going through some classification stuff and getting into a sub team of the Paralympic team and then trying out. Um, Wheelchair racing is something that I've thought about doing. Um,
Oh, I've heard that's taxing as fuck.
bro, um, I've actually met a professional wheelchair racer
Mm.
when I was younger. He was a big idol for me, um, and he's retired now. But the arms on those guys, and that's part of the reason that I started going to the gym was the arms on these wheelchair athletes and the arms on those guys that do it at the top level are just bigger than my head. Um, but yeah, it's something that I'd love to do down the track. But the pathway to do it is something I'm unclear on and something I'll do more research into. And I think I need to get off my butt a bit more and stop playing so many games and get in the stadium a bit more and put up some more shots.
That's fair.
Which is something I was gonna do today, but I slept in. Um,
Fuck's sake.
so my bad. uh, but
There's always
yeah, I think
tomorrow for the rest of your
yeah,
life.
yeah, I think the thing of like etching your name into history and marking a and making a mark on Australian sport is something that I idolize and think about a lot. Um, because for wheelchair athletes and people with disabilities, there's no other way to do it really.
Mm.
Um, like there's no MBA for wheelchair athletes. There's no higher level of competition. It's just the Paralympics, um, and a squad of 12 guys get selected to play for their nation. So you have to be pretty good, um,
Yeah.
and that's something that I'll work towards. Um, but if you see me in 2042, then you know it all started.
When
Uh,
when you're 42 years old.
well, people play that are 44. Um,
Yeah, that's true.
I just think I have in the next 3, 4, 5 years I have a lot of work to do to get to where I want to be, um, and it's whether I'm willing to do that work. Um, that will get me there. Um, yeah, but to answer your question shortly, it's something that I'd love to do. Um,
Finally, we
I
got the fucking answer. No, I'm
know.
kidding.
um, yeah, it is something that I would idolize.
I mean, honestly, if I ever like saw you like in any big event with wheelchair basketball, I would honestly just stream me watching you. Just because,
Yeah.
like, I can't imagine I would do that with anyone else. Like, I wouldn't watch anyone else's game. But for some reason, I feel like if I ever saw that I had the ability to watch you play, I'd be like, nah, I'm streaming this. I'm going to watch my boy play.
Yeah. And even like if I had that opportunity, I think I'd bring as much support as possible, barring that we're not in this COVID environment. So I could even fly some homies out. Um, like it's something that has been a big part of my life is support around me. Um, so I don't think you'd be sitting at home streaming it. I think you'd be in the crowd with me. So
I'll stream on mobile then. It's fine.
um, yeah, I think it's a big part of me, and if I was ever there, I think I'd bring as much support as possible, because it's a big part of what makes me me. Um, yeah,
Hell
I think we've heard enough from me.
yeah. Oh, God. Alright, well, while Jay deals with what's going on, which I don't know what, I think he giving big smooch, big cooch. Wait, no, not that one.
Uh,
Definitely not that one. Just the smooch, no cooch. Especially since it's your fucking mom.
um, yeah,
No, I'd 100% like, if I had the opportunity to, I would 100% just like make that my life, just watching you 24/7.
I think a big thing for me was, and it's interesting how media can have a lot of impact on the way you think and feel. Is there's this one episode of Big Bang Theory where,
Oh, here we go.
but it's like it's a moment, right?
Ah.
And the gang are all looking through this guy's work, and it's almost like he's done all this work and but achieved nothing. Um, and since watching that and reviewing it a couple of times, it's like I don't want to do all this work and just waste away into the distance. I want to mark. I want to leave something here.
And I definitely
Whether that,
think like that's not just you. I think everyone in this world, once they grow up a little, they realize like if they don't do anything with themselves, they're just gonna fade away like they were nothing. And
exactly.
some people will be like, "Nah, I want to do something that means something." And
Mm.
like for you, it'll either be like you'll continue like your streaming, and like you start to get big enough to the point where like you have like a community base, and like you start becoming a big enough, person, and like basically start supporting people's days and shit. And then, or even if, as you said, you pursue basketball more and then you get into the Paralympics, and like heck, you could like even try to be the youngest person in the Paralympics.
Mm.
Like that would be fucking insane. Like that would be
Yeah.
like a really good way to get in. And like for me, like I kind of sat down and I think it was like a week and a half ago or something. Well, it was fairly recently actually, and I kind of just sat there and went, well, I don't really want my music to like reach everyone everywhere, but I want it to mean something to at least some people, not
Mm.
just me. Like at least like I don't know if an album that I made meant something to someone, and like they had it on all the time because they appreciated the music that was on there, then that's honestly what I live for.
Mm.
Because then it makes me feel like I did something for someone, not just for myself, not just to do shit I wanted to do. It means I literally helped someone or I affected someone in a positive way, and
Mm.
a lot of people are really wanting to do that. And unless you take those opportunities and start working on it, you you're really not going to get in the books, or you're really not going to get what you expect.
And I think that's the mentality, especially for you as a musician and a producer, you have to have is, I don't want it to reach everyone. I just want it to reach some people that it means a lot to.
Yeah.
And I think you already have had that impact. And I've had this discussion with you off camera, on camera, is that the meaningful tracks that you create can be the least that you expect. You know, you probably pump out some songs that you think, oh, this is just maybe a filler or something that I'm chucking in the album to
CRT.
fill out my my portfolio. But sometimes those tracks are the things that mean the most to the people that listen to you. I mean, like, it all started with Darkness Goes to Sleep 2 for
Still
me.
the biggest song I have on there that isn't
And
cool.
it's still my favorite.
You know what? I found this out recently. From first to third, I think at the moment, if I had to quickly check, I think from first to third, it's Cool, Darkness Goes to Sleep, and then I think something else off of my mind. If I just have a quick gander.
It's surprising to me that Cool's number one. I mean, Cool's probably my second favorite song.
Yeah, Cool, 240 streams. Oh shit. You know how I said Darkness Goes to Sleep was good?
Yeah.
It's like top 15. Yeah, Cool is first place. Chill Out second, and Quelle e Sono Nome is third. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm actually trying to remember how to pronounce it. Surprisingly, the only Homemade song that's up in top 5 in 5th place is Coastside from Homemade 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing from the new album is up there. I'm very sad. Which, by the way, if you haven't listened to it yet, I have a full 20 track album called 20. It's something I made this year with a whole bunch of like a lot more upbeat stuff and a lot more emphasis on like high ends and stuff like that. It sounds really good in my opinion. And yeah, if you want to listen to it, there won't be links in the description because I'll be too fucking hot and bothered to do it. But Jay, do you want to vouch about it? Be a homie?
I do. I think every album that you create
homie's
is something
vouching.
different. And 20 is just another step for you. And it's a big step. Because you came from Darkness Goes to Sleep and Cool and Decay. All those tracks were.
I'm surprised you don't talk about Decay anymore, honestly.
Decay has to get a mention in there.
Purely because you helped me make it.
All tracks that are sort of that lo-fi type vibe, and then you go to 20 and it's just like, whoa, something different. And I think as a musician, you have to keep doing that. You have to. No one should be able to put you in a box.
Do what you want. That's why I made Homemade 3. I don't like it fully, but I mean, the last 2 tracks are bangers, so I don't care.
Exactly. And not being able to put you in a box is something that, as a musician, is something that's in your quiver that you can pull out at any time. You see it with some people that I idolize. I'm not going to mention them because I think you've heard enough about Youngblood and MGK. But I think especially with Youngblood, it's like you can't give him a genre because he's
He's
Youngblood.
too good. He too good. He
and-
gold. No.
I think, I mean, it depends what you wanna do. But as an artist, you should be able to do what you want to do and not give a fuck about anyone else.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think I'll definitely vouch for you for as long as you keep making music, because
Oh
you
fuck,
just
I was actually gonna talk about retiring. Fuck, no, I'm kidding.
ah do a Logic, retire, and come back.
Yeah, I'll retire, and then in 2022 I'll release fucking a name for myself, which is like the 35 track album. And then it's just like, well, he ain't retired no more.
um, yeah, a big vouch.
Let's go. You know what? Can you vouch for Homemade 5?
Vouch for Homemade 5. I think again, it's another stepping stone. Um, Homemade was something that you clearly thought a lot about, and
No,
put a
I'm
lot of
kidding.
time in. You put a lot of time into it. I know that. Um, and there's a lot of great music on that album, you could see the progression from there to 20 to there's a lot of it's linear. Um, there's a lot of growth, um, and as a new artist, that's where you have to be. You're growing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know
Um,
what?
I'm,
Quick thing, because I actually have a favorite. What's your favorite track on HM5?
oh, I'd have to look at the list. Hold on. Um,
I actually have to look at the list as well.
put me on the spot here.
Yeah, I'm putting
Um,
myself on the spot now. Hold on. Go to my channel. Go to view full playlist. There we go. I literally just pull it up on YouTube and it works.
my Spotify just doesn't like me.
I think Spotify just doesn't like people.
I have to close it in Task Manager sometimes, like for it to even recognize that I'm a human.
Just go on YouTube. Which is
Uh,
the best thing about my music. You can listen to it literally anywhere. Even through Twitch's thing, even though there's no way to select my music.
Homemade 5. Heft. Oh, best track.
Heft.
No doubt about it.
You reckon Heft?
Heft. Yep.
So I reckon Sidewaves is my favorite just because, like, the bass hits hard. Like, the song hits you, like, right away.
Oh, yeah. I think Sidewaves and Heft are very close.
Yeah.
But the drop in Heft, like, you go from that sort of light, like teeny feeling, and then it just drops and hits you. Um,
Or it's
yeah,
like running through my mind. Which
yeah.
was meant to be like a funny haha wording off of the album.
Ah,
Yeah. Because it's
I think
literally like me taking ideas from what I did in that album onto that song. Like the trippiness and all that, I only learnt like the side to side shit from my old music. And I never incorporated, is that the right word? Or
yeah,
just included it in any of my music from then on because I was like, I don't need to. I can make bangers without making it complicated. But like I did it again and I'm
exactly.
like, it's still banging.
Yeah, and I think you just said it. Like, you can make bangers without overcomplicating things. Like a good example of that is "Bad Guy" by Billie Eilish. One of her sound clips is one of those. You know when you're waiting for a traffic light and you press one of those things and it like
Yeah.
beeps at you. One of her sound clips is just that, and she
Oh yeah,
recorded
it
it
is
on
too,
an iPhone
yeah.
and then sended it. Is it
Sent
sent
it.
it to her brother, and they got in the studio and did some things to it. But that's a good example of um you know being simple and making a bang. Um, yeah, it's and you can see a lot of things that other artists do in your music. It's it's so in your music, yeah. Um, like Billie Eilish's new album, um, by far her best song, "Happier Than Ever." Have you heard it?
Yes, I've heard the whole album. Whole album slaps like I wish she would.
The
No, go.
the best song on that album, she has a slow build, and running through my mind, it's not that slow, but it builds, and then it drops into this bassy sort of thing. She does that with the guitars in Happy and the Never.
Oh
But
god, those guitars hit so.
oh, bro, it's
Oh.
ridiculous. She goes from this light sort of
And then
singer-songwriter,
suddenly, and I'm like,
typical Billy, and then
Yeah.
we hear this pop punk type guitar vibe. It's yeah.
so.
Don't get me started on Billy. I'll fucking simp all day. But,
I think we all would. I'm gonna be honest,
Oh.
we all would. Like the fucking like. Not only was it her style change, not only the shit she'd post on Instagram, not only how
Oh.
like her music started sounding, not only the music videos, not only how she started treating her posts because she couldn't give it any less fucks, which I thought was awesome, especially after the whole thing with what was the song called?
I can't remember.
It was the one where they were questioning her sexuality.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember the title. Let me look.
Like
Let
who
me look
gives a
Spotify.
fuck? Just let the woman do what she wants.
If I see the name, I'll know it. But
Lost Cause, that's the one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
I thought Lost Cause fucking slapped.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
And-
okay, look, I'm gonna just say everything slaps. So every time I say one of her tracks slaps, it's just like it's a null comment. Everything slaps anyway.
Yeah, I think an artist like Billie, like she put herself on the map from the very first song she released.
Definitely.
And she to keep growing like that, it's ridiculous. And when people attack you about the things you do, to come out and be like, I don't give a fuck.
It's
Like she does.
It's not only impressive, but it's just great.
Oh, it's something that other musicians.
Bro,
and,
studio's in dark mode. Let's go.
Uh,
Sorry.
it's something that other musicians and people, regardless of occupation, can stand behind and get behind. And that's the impact that music should have. It's credit to Billy. Gold clap for you. And credit to the people around her.
All around. Jay, clap. Thank you.
And credit to the people around her. Especially her brother.
Oh my god. You know what? Nah, sorry. I need to stop you. Did you hear his song?
No, I didn't.
You need to listen. Oh my. Oh, it made me fall for him. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, I knew he was talented already. Oh. Oh. Like, he basically proved you do not need an extreme fucking bang as your chorus. You can just have one bang in your entire song, and that is all you need. And it could still be amazing. You actually need to listen to it. I'm not kidding. You need to listen to it. Like, right, no, go pull it up. No, don't pull it up right now. We're in the middle of a fucking podcast. Calm down.
I will put it on the list of things that I need to listen to.
Good.
Yeah. And on that list, KSI featuring Lil Wayne. Have you heard it?
Yes. Banging.
Bang.
Banging.
Best song I've ever
Banging.
heard. I'm kidding.
Banging.
But
Yeah, I was going to say, no, hold on.
to hear Lil Wayne sing, how rare is that?
He is fucking incredible. I'm like, is that Wayne or is that KSI? And it's like, no, it's Lil Wayne. What?
Obviously,
Huh?
I think there's a lot of opinions on KSI and the amount of autotunes that he uses.
No, look, have you heard of Lil Wayne?
Yeah. But
He's auto-tune the artist. So is T-Pain.
So is a lot of
T-Pain
rappers
is
these days.
literally the person that introduced auto-tune to be the mainstream.
Yeah.
In my opinion. In my opinion.
There's no doubt. But
Exactly.
I think
Facts.
a lot of people shit on KSI for for the amount of autotune that he uses, and I think in the modern music scene, autotune is almost a given.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Unless your name's Ariana Grande, but,
we don't talk about that here. We don't talk
because
about that
she
here.
is flawless. But it's fine.
Oh,
Um.
oh,
Oh, what?
no. Just keep
We
going.
we better fight on this.
Yeah, we might.
Um.
Nah, I don't want to fight. No. Not about Ariana Grande. That's not even fucking worth fighting over.
Oh. She's a queen.
The chick looks like she's 16 still.
That's the point.
That's
kidding.
not the point. Yeah.
um.
Christ. She's
Anyway.
like, isn't she like 30 or something? Quickly Googles. I wonder if you know how to spell her name.
No, Google did it for me. She's 28.
Are you sure about that?
According to Google. Billie Eilish is only 19?
No, she's 21. Is she?
Does it?
She's 28. Yeah, okay. Well, that's my bad.
She's 19. Billie
Oh, hold on. No. I thought she was older.
She was born on the 18th of December, 2001. She's younger than me.
She's younger than all of us.
Oh my god.
She's younger than all of us, and already she's better than me. I'm sad. She's accomplished more than I ever could, and she's a year younger than me. I am sad. I am very sad.
I'm just mind blown, man.
I thought she was like 20. I thought she was 20.
I'm mind blown. For an artist that young to have that much feeling in her music, oh my.
Oh my god.
Billie Eilish, just so you know, if you ever see this or it's clipped somewhere, the whole of TSN would turn for you. I swear to God.
Wait, what do you mean turn?
I'm actually, I'm straight. It's fine, but only for Billy.
You're only straight for her.
We've developed a new sexuality. It's called Billie Eilish. It's just we
Yeah,
only
it's
love
just
Billie.
yeah. You can only love Billy, and that's it.
Anyway, before we get cancelled by some fucking
By some leader of sexuality groups or something.
we love
Like,
everybody.
bro, we're in the LGBT category. I'm fucking buying and making these jokes.
We love everybody, but
Billie
Especially
Eilish.
oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh
Now
no!
we're cancelled.
Oh no!
It's
Just
been
to
a
clarify,
Nah, Jay, we need to do this real quick.
Ludwig
It's been a good ride. I've
Ludwig
appreciated you as a good friend and a good co-founder of TSNJ. I'm very, very proud of us for where we've come and from where we're gonna crash.
I choose to be happy.
Fuck TSN.
Ludwig
Happiness is all I care about. We
Yeah.
shouldn't say that about what we own.
Just to clarify, we love everybody here, and we accept.
But we
everybody,
love Billy more.
But we love Billy. Anyway, moving on briskly to the next topic.
Is it my
That
turn?
wasn't even on the. That wasn't even on the fucking what?
Oh
We
yeah,
started
because
a
we were
whole-
talking about cheesecake versus mud cake. Did I even talk about my thing?
We went from I think we did.
Did
I
No?
have no idea. We just had a whole half an hour simp session over Billie Eilish. It wasn't even on the fucking document.
Oh, whoops.
Whoops.
Sorry.
This is why we should have a podcast.
Nah, it's fine.
Anyway, go on. Where are we going?
Can I talk about my project?
Sure.
Cool. I have a project coming up on YouTube. All right, what's the next topic?
Uh,
No, I'm kidding. No, I have a tiny bit more I can say. I'm working on it. All right, moving. No.
I'm working on
Baited
it.
you
3
twice.
dots. Moves on.
No. No. I'm working on a couple things. I'm thinking about doing a couple more Minecraft streams, and then kind of compiling that together to be like a I tried Minecraft hardcore for the first time sort of video, to just be one big thing. And then not only that, but I'm also thinking about doing Apex streams more regularly, and then having a Dudster official YouTube channel, chucking on with shit there. Possibly getting an editor, because DaVinci takes fucking forever to edit in.
Oh, bro.
It just...
I tried it for 4 days and gave up.
You did. You really did.
I switched real quick.
Yeah.
Which I totally paid full price for.
You could have just said nothing there. Now we're in fucking trouble if Adobe sees this. Well,
It's
you're
fine.
in trouble.
They
Because
know
I
where
still use
everybody-
DaVinci. Because I'm a good
They
boy.
know where I live. They can send debt collectors my way if they need to.
That's not how that works. You're not in debt for anything. You didn't buy anything. That's the problem.
Sorry, license collectors.
Exactly.
You're using our program. Where's your license?
Where's your license, kid?
Who touched my spaghetti?
Fuck you.
I'm gonna kick from
Where's
TSN.
my spaghetti? What
gonna
touch on my
kick the
macaroni and the cheese? It's not just a pizza in this, a pizza box. I really don't sound that Italian, do I? I have the blood, but like I just don't sound it, do I?
Nope. Is your friend and colleague? Nope.
Alright, nah, for real. Okay, so, I'm changing update. So, I know I said at one point I was going to make it a monthly thing. That was a mistake. So now I'm going to put a lot more effort into each update. So, I'm actually going to make it like in like one every couple months or something. And sink a lot of effort into like editing, into filming, into like making it perfect and how I actually want it. So for people that were expecting regular videos, I'm sorry. Just please let me do my thing. But yeah, hopefully that should be coming out. Update 1 should be coming out next month. Because I'm moving out and stuff as well. So moving out and all that will be included in like the update and me talking about it and recording like the process and shit. Besides that, I have a secret, sneaky, weaky little EP coming out. I already told Jay. You've seen the album cover. No one else has seen shit. You've also seen the title.
Let's just say it looks bloody amazing.
Yo, can I say something about it real quick?
Yeah, you can.
Debated, kid. That's not what I'm using.
Uh,
Literally, no one is going to see anything. I debated you. I debated you.
I gotta remember.
I made the joke about it, which I told you about, like how I got the blood nose, and I was like, oh, cool, album art. But nah, that's not the actual album cover. I have it saved, but my plan is to literally show no one.
You full baited me.
Let's go!
I'm leaving TSN.
What? No! Well, actually, that's fine. I can run this on my own. I've already had to do that before. Don't you remember the fall of TSN?
Ah, baited you!
Fucking bitch!
Shit on.
I was literally waiting for it, but then I thought, there's no way you could speed dial me like that.
I have it on one tap. Ready?
Japan. I saw your messages, you little shit.
uh,
Because of the fucking blue icons, you iMessage pussy boy.
yeah, I got you. Fuck this tech deal.
My phone's right here. Go ahead. I swear to God, you call.
Ah, get hang up on, bitch!
I hung up first, you twat. Except it took me forever as well.
I kept missing the red button. Anyway.
Same. Anyway, yeah, so I have that EP coming out, and I'm still working on a name for myself, which isn't the final title. I still have, like, the EP cover and everything. That's all correct. But the title isn't final. Probably is. Probably because I can't be bothered changing it or finding a more fitting name. But I have something special for Jay to listen to that's coming onto it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Jay's ears are ready.
No, not now.
What the fuck?
After stream.
I paid $5 to be here.
You did not pay $5 to be here.
Whoa. Also.
You're just here.
Also,
Oh, what?
be called you're not a true fan of Billie Eilish.
How am
told
I
you to.
not a true fan? None
And
of us
told you
knew
to.
she was 19.
And told you to GTFO.
No, fine, sure. I'm done with what I'm talking about, so you can just go on.
Oh. It does, sir. I actually really like you. But you don't have a headset on, so you can't hear me. Shit on.
Huh?
Shit on.
I can't hear you.
Should I have my headset on, you bitch? Anyway.
Sounded like you said something Nissan, bitch.
Moving on. Oh! B said bye. Oh. Oh. Let's just watch Dodster on his phone for it. Oh, he's on TikTok. He's actually just watching TikToks. This is a great podcast. Oh. Better get a copyright strike for a TikTok. Dodster, can you put your headset on? Please? I don't like being here.
The person you are calling is not available. Please leave a short message at...
Okay. Anyway, I watched him decline that. But I think the next point that I wanted to move on with was how was my week? My week has been okay. Not great, but I have been better than last week.
No. Because you just cancelled me. I'm not allowed back. What was that? I thought you said you didn't care for me. You're gonna stop watching.
Uh,
I'm sure Jay wouldn't be too upset about it.
B, I would be very upset if you stopped watching.
So what is upset? It's not like I can hear
I'm,
the guy.
I'm very upset.
Yeah, and I haven't. I can put it back on, but I'm not going back on.
Uh,
Because you just flamed me out. Yeah, well, I know it's not the first time, but it's definitely, surely, not the fucking last you're gonna do it either.
it's called being in a relationship.
Yeah, of course you love roasting me. It's literally the basis of our relationship at this point. It's almost like I'm dating a second Jay.
Oh!
You know what? You have anything to say to stream?
That's what she has to say.
Alright, bit's over. What the fuck do you want to talk about, you little shit?
Bit's over. That was the longest bit of the show.
Yeah.
Anyway, whilst B and Dodster break up, I was just doing my weekly check-in. Saying that my week hasn't been great because gym has been shut down, but hopefully next week can be a little bit better. It's only Thursday, so we've got a day left, plus the weekend to recover. But yeah.
Sorry. Have you... Okay. I'm gonna show you. Have you seen this before? Where it's
No.
like the dude walking and someone asks what his power is.
Oh, yeah, the one you
this
sent
one's
me.
this one's like when I walk, the ground shakes, and then it's like, nah, bro, you're just fat for real.
Mucky.
I fucking love him. It's amazing. All right. So, what's your routine looking like in gym at the moment?
My routine is, well, it's sort of focused, is around basketball more over the last couple of weeks. So we have been doing just weights and stuff.
Right.
But now we've been working on shooting, passing, stuff like that. With like weighted, balls. So like, 5 kilo balls, 3 kilo balls.
So that way, like, basketballs feel like nothing, so it'll be a
Yeah,
lot
exactly.
easier to, like, catch them and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is taxing on like the wrists and stuff like that because
I need
you're
to fart.
You're catching 5 kilos, so, and obviously the wrist is like a fragile
Okay, I'm
thing,
good.
so we just have to like ease into it. Yeah. So
It's just the little things that get to him.
this is a very professional podcast.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Bro, I can't wait until you move over here. Like, fuck me. The studio's gonna look banging, and all we're gonna talk about is how we simp for Billy. It's just gonna be Billcast, and it's that's weird.
Bill
Actually,
Cosby.
nah.
I think you're a fake Billy fan though.
I'm not. You simp for each other. Well, I simp for Billy and Billy. Bro, if Billy simps for me, like,
No,
I'm banging.
I think she means me and you.
I mean, he can simp for me, but he's just a cripple in my eyes. Don't. Jay.
If I press the end call button right now.
I'm sorry, I love you. No, that's my camera. I accidentally turned off my camera thinking, oh, it's highlighted on you. Can you turn it back on, please?
Say you're sorry.
I said I'm sorry.
No.
Thank you. Fucking No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
Bring you back just to hurt you more. No, I'm
What
kidding.
do we want to move on to?
I want to move on to going to bed.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm fucking tired.
No, we should keep going. We've only been on for like a fucking hour. Even
Yeah.
though it feels like longer.
We still have fucking so many things to get through.
Okay. Do you want to do a... You know what? Do we want to talk about your Minecraft series since it's going nowhere fast?
Oh boy. To be honest, for those of you who haven't seen it, probably pause the video now and go watch it if you want to see it for yourself. But
And then everyone watching stream literally pauses the stream.
yeah, I did die to a creeper, unfortunately.
So did I, lol.
Mm,
Oh,
the
spoiler alert.
fucking tricky things to handle. But it was a silly mistake on my part. And it was really demotivating, to be honest. Because you lose sort of 7 episodes of progress and then you have to start over again. So I have plans to do like sort of light mods on a sort of strawberry vanilla type hardcore survival. We talked about maybe like a mini map, so that I don't lose the house and I can go exploring, just to free me up a little bit more, and different things like what am I looking at to tell me when I'm looking at copper and not iron, and stuff like that, just to avoid some confusion and give me some clarity. Yeah. So that is the plan, but when it will be actioned is whenever I can be bothered, really.
Are you gonna go back to just you editing from like your experience over the week? Would you go back to you doing everything, or do you reckon you would be offloading some of your work?
I think I'm very capable of editing. Yes,
Well,
it
that goes
is
my idea.
well, I could offload if the option was there.
Right.
But also I don't want to put stress on you, because
I have nothing better to do.
I mean, one of your points on here does say to me that you would like less work.
Oh, that point. We can talk about that later.
But yeah, I don't want to stress on those around me, and I feel like taking control of the creative process was kind of fun. 2-hour edits though, I'll pass. But yeah, we can talk about that and refine it a little bit more and stuff like that. So yeah.
I feel like honestly, like you do a really good job with your editing and stuff like that. You've been doing really good for your improvement over the last week. Like definitely, like you held your own when you were trying to handle DaVinci Resolve. Like you did really good for what you were limited with.
Yeah.
And
DaVinci is something different, man. Like fuck.
Yeah, you should see how intense like having to make the clip is. Like, have I shown you how to? You know that sniper clip I made for you, right? Have I shown you how insanely difficult it is to get all those effects to work at once?
No.
There's a lot. Okay, so you know how normally it's fairly simple to do a lot of keyframing and stuff in Adobe Premiere. Like you just put one keyframe for every single effect you have on.
Yeah. I can't do that.
No. You have to do... Okay, so you not only do you have to control each part of the effect with a keyframe, But then if you have another effect, the parts of that effect have to be their own separate keyframe as well. So I think I had like 6 keyframes at once to do everything, and I'm like, And then not only that, but having to do like go from blur to unblur without fucking up the rest of the clip was just insanely difficult for no reason. Because it wasn't just automatically, okay, so the clip is originally this, then it becomes this at this sudden point, and then goes back to normal at this point, and then stays normal for the rest of the clip. Normally it's that simple. No. You have to select the different marker type for it to affect the other markers in the way you want it to affect it. You don't get a fucking choice. You just have to put up with the shit until it works.
Oh my god.
It's painful as fuck, but...
Even with just regular editing, like sitting there some days, especially early in the morning when I was doing it, sitting there some days on DaVinci, and you think to yourself, this would be so fucking easy in Premiere. It's like...
Scrubbing through the
Almost.
timeline sucks.
Oh, it's almost unbearable.
Like, especially, like, the difference is in Premiere, this is us using bare bones DaVinci Resolve, by the way, so if there's, like, any add-ons and shit we were able to get that would improve our experience, we didn't have that. We're using bare bones DaVinci. So what would happen in Adobe is if you played your timeline and stopped it, your marker would be there where you paused. In DaVinci, when you play on your timeline and click pause, it goes back to where you started the play. Which is fucking annoying.
Yep.
They're never fixing it because for some reason, some people like that. Like, I get it. Some people's workflows are different, but fuck me. Just make it a little bit closer to Adobe.
Like, I'd be editing a certain clip in my timeline and accidentally click my spacebar and go all the way back to the...
I fucking hated that with a passion. Like the quick update the small update I did, it wasn't too bad because I only had to mess around with like a half an hour of footage, so that wasn't too bad. But I mean, I think about I don't know. Fuck, I forgot what I was saying now. I was waiting for you. No, all good. But yeah, no, I just think DaVinci Resolve, like, for how good it is for being free, I just can't fucking put up with it sometimes.
Oh, mate, like,
it makes me want to pirate Adobe, but, like, I'm better than that. I'll wait until, like, I can afford to pay it off from what I do.
Yeah, I just couldn't bear watching because other people in my friendship group have done that, and they sit there and their editing process is so easy, and I was sitting there on DaVinci like crying, trying to chroma key my fucking like I can't even, it's so traumatizing. And learning about there's no transparent video, whereas images can be transparent. You know what I mean? Like a video can't be transparent unless you chroma key it. That was a little learning thing for me.
Yeah, that's why normally what I would do is I would literally green screen something that I wanted to be like a green screen so I could take it out. And then I would chroma key it separately to get it ready for when I put it in. Because then it's just less annoyance. Then you don't have to deal with, like, it screwing up your video. Because, like, there's finicky shit you have to do if you put it in normally.
Yeah.
I don't know how to fully explain it, but, like, yeah. I mean, to be fair, it should be just as simple as not needing to go into a whole other part of your editing software just to fix a problem.
Yeah.
Like, Fusion, for as great as it is, I fucking hate having to go into it every time just to add a blur swipe effect. Like, fuck off.
Just give me a preset like Premiere does.
Yeah. Well, there are presets, but like I don't like using them. I like going manual and just like knowing what is happening is because of me. I don't like having to rely on automation because it just makes me think sometimes the automation could just fuck up. I mean, to be fair, I could fuck up as well, but at least I know, hey, it's my fault. I'll just fix
I
it
know
instead
why I
of
fucked
fuck
up.
this program.
Yeah,
I already do it enough as it is.
exactly.
You know what? Have you got anything else in the works that isn't just Minecraft for YouTube, maybe?
For YouTube,
Yeah.
not that I can think of. I've
I
thought about bringing back something around December,
know.
which
I know.
you guys
Oh.
might be familiar with. But we'll see how that goes. It's always something that vloggers talk about.
The dark side
Something that vloggers talk about is sticking a camera in people's faces that aren't used to being on camera is kind of like a bit different. So I'll talk to the family about that and see where we go with it. But I hope to bring back Vlogmas.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, it'd be good. Going back and watching the old ones are a bit cringy, but hopefully
Yeah,
this time we can make it a little bit less cringe.
definitely.
Yeah.
Any TSN projects we might have on the way? Do you reckon?
I
Have you
think
seen? Have you gone through the document?
I have.
Anything you could like approve and say you'd want to work on that, like even just as soon as possible,
I could pull it up. Is it in our DMs? Or...
or maybe. I don't remember. Oh no, I'll just send you the link for it.
I have to scroll past all the nudes in our DMs, mate.
Fuck off. Oh, I can't send it to you on Discord. It's fine.
Let me. Where's the testing server, mate? Or the.
No, I literally can't send it to you
Why?
because I can't go into any other page in Discord. Because I'm capturing you in Discord. I didn't take it out beforehand.
It's definitely somewhere.
Can
I
I?
just don't know where it is.
Oh, I'll just message you on Facebook, bro. I didn't even think about that. I can just message you on Facebook.
Oh, there it is.
Did you actually find it or?
Yep.
What, Richards? That's not someone I know.
I have
This
to
one.
request. Oh, because I'm signed in with the wrong fucking.
You signed in with the wrong email.
Yeah, because I have 2 instances of Chrome now. One for TSN and one for myself. So it makes it easier not to have to log in and out of shit. But now I'm on the document.
I love the idea of 6.
6. 2. Nice. I think that would be a great series. I have no more idea. But I think number 3 is something that has been around on both of our channels before. Like the very beginning of TSN is Cards Against Humanity and those types of games.
I missed the deck. We'll never get the deck back.
Oh, bro.
I'm so sad about that. How many cards was that? That was like over 100 whites and 30 black cards. Like, oh my god.
So many memories. So many memories, man.
Jay on God simps for blank. If we found another deck editor 100%, I'd make a revised one.
The Undertale jokes.
And how Cody wouldn't get half of them, which made us sad.
Yeah, because you were the only one that played Undertale, and I watched you, so I got the jokes. Number 3 is definitely something that, especially D&D, I'd love to
That's not 3. That's 5.
Well, they kind of fall into one.
Well, I mean, I think 3's different because it's more like one-off games. I think D&D should be like definitely its own thing.
Yeah, I'd love to learn how to play it.
Well, I have a DM, so and
Yeah.
I could DM. Or well, even then, like I know a DM, like a really good dungeon master. So basically, it'll be me and you against the world.
Yep. We love that.
Hell yeah.
Road to Bronze is kind of. How do you do that? You just film yourself losing a bunch of games?
No. Like that's the title of the series. We're not actually trying to get to bronze. I just mean like once new season comes out, like we'll like do a series of like us playing ranked.
Yeah. That should be dropping tonight or tomorrow, shouldn't it?
I think it's tonight. I think it already dropped. Hold on. Library. Yeah, it should have come out today. Yeah. Season 4 begins on August 11th at 8 a.m. PDT. So it should have come out. Should have. Probably
I
hasn't.
do have another thing to talk about that's not in the document.
Oh, do you?
Yes. Do you want me to add it or just talk about it?
Add it so I can see what you're on about. Talking points. Oh, really? I saw this on Twitter already.
We have to talk about it.
Why?
Big news.
Yeah, it's big news for you. Oh, fuck. Okay, it's fine. I put it back. I fucked up my camera because I got mad. Oh, you know what? It's your point. Go the fuck ahead.
Our friends over at 100 Thieves advance to Berlin because they won their match of Valorant today. So they could be world champions very soon. Which is very big news because we love everybody over at 100 Thieves. Please sponsor us. I'm kidding.
Sake.
I'm kidding. I just love 100 Thieves. And I think if there's a week of the TSNCAST where I don't talk about 100 Thieves, something is wrong. I'm laughing about something that does to put on the document. We might as well move on to that point.
Actually.
The Dodge was making fun of on the document. Idris Elba has announced on his Instagram that he will be playing Knuckles in the second Sonic movie, which is interesting, but also a big move in the film industry. Idris Elba is obviously an African American actor, which is interesting for Knuckles as a character.
Definitely.
I'm not sure.
I'm kind of concerned about how they're going to make him look. Because we've already seen Tails.
Yeah.
Tails is a bit interesting already. Tails kind of makes sense, though. I think Tails' design isn't too bad. Sonic's is just fucking... They kind of just fucked with it too much, and it's just... As people, like, people kind of put it as in, like, there's classic Sonic, modern Sonic, Boom Sonic, and then movie Sonic, and then OVA Sonic.
I think Tails actually looks alright.
Yeah, Tails doesn't look too... I am a little concerned about Knuckles. Just because, like, putting it in the Sonic movie filter, as some might say, like, I don't know how they're gonna do it. Unless they literally make him an echidna. That'd be hilarious. Like, he literally starts off as an echidna.
I think just from the screen grab that we saw on Idris Elba's Instagram of his hand, like, that looked nutty.
Has
to
he
me,
got,
it
like,
looks-
the gloves with the spikes on it?
Yeah, the spike, yeah.
Hell
Two
yeah.
spikes.
At least
But
they
yeah,
didn't
it'd be
screw that up.
interesting. Be interesting to see what he looks like under the Sonic movie filter. Um, but yeah, a big move in the film industry because obviously African American actors, you know, they're very rare and they're some of the greatest actors ever are African American. Um, and it's nice to see that being represented in a movie like Sonic, which is a movie that I didn't expect an African American actor to be part of, but I'm glad it's happening. Um, yeah, obviously, uh, Jordan Fisher, a big Twitch streamer, um, and actor, obviously, he played the Flash in. I'm not sure what the movie's called or the TV series.
The
I think it's
Flash?
just called The Flash.
Wait,
But
did you actually fuck that up?
yep, I did.
Oh, good
He
one.
played the Flash, which is obviously, uh, again, something that not a lot of people would expect an African American actor to play.
Hmm.
But he ended up doing a great job in the role, and I have no doubt that Idris Elba will do the same thing with Knuckles. Um,
I hope they bring back the fact that Knuckles was rapping to his own music, like he was in Sonic Adventure 2. Like he gets his own theme and everything, but like he actually raps over it. I'm a fall in love with it, even though I'm probably not gonna like the movie that much. I'm gonna fall.
I kind of like the first movie.
I didn't mind it. I think to be fair though, like I feel like a lot of people say this. I could be wrong, but I feel like a lot of people say that Jim Carrey kind of carried the movie.
Yeah.
I kind of believe it. I mean, Sonic wasn't bad as long as you go in there realizing it's not the Sonic you know and love.
Mm.
It's a different Sonic. Just get over it.
It's a mainstream Sonic.
Okay, hold on. No, you're not
No,
wrong.
what I'm saying is,
I mean, he
for people
literally
that
flosses like what 3 times in the movie.
the mainstream Sonic, you know what I'm saying? Like, for people who they're acting like the people who haven't played the games before.
Yeah,
Um,
which I mean is a little unfortunate, but like to be fair, they can't do what they did before and make a Sonic OVA again because like no one's gonna understand that Sonic anymore.
yeah.
Oh god,
I think
I miss that movie honestly. Just
us as
the
gamers would love to see a lot of video game references crammed in there, um, but I think as a mainstream movie to do well, you had to differentiate between movie Sonic and gaming Sonic.
yeah, you
Um,
couldn't really try to put the same two together.
I mean, it shows when they try to do gaming references in film, it doesn't necessarily do that well. We saw that with Pixels.
Oh god.
Obviously, that if you ask any gamer, that is a movie that we'd rather forget.
I think it's a movie anyone would rather forget.
um,
It's just like, oh, Adam Sandler's in it. I'm like, yeah, Adam Sandler's in it. I said Adlam. I don't care.
I'd
It's
love
like
to
I
see a
don't care
Crash
about the
Bandicoot
fucking movie.
though. I'd love to see a Crash Bandicoot movie.
No, stop.
But I
Stop.
think, that's the thing that you can't separate from video games. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
I feel like there's plenty of characters where, like, did you watch Mortal Kombat?
I haven't watched it yet. No.
No, I'm holding back a little bit for it because I'm like,
Yes, or no.
people were saying it was kind of but it's not Mortal Kombat because it's not as brutal. Like you go in, like people are going into it expecting brutalities and like insane kills and shit, and it's like, and it's like,
They're
but
never gonna
that's
put
Mortal
that.
Kombat.
They're never gonna put that in the cinema though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was already MA. Why not make it R-rated and then you can do as you please with it? Like, yeah,
Yep.
you're not gonna get as many people watching it in the cinema, but as soon as it goes on shelf, it's gonna go insane because people are gonna want to own that shit 100%.
Yep.
Oh, gotta have a focus on me. There we go. Just so it doesn't overexpose me.
Can't have you get overexposed.
Not that kind. Um,
And take off the hoodie, mate. Get overexposed.
shut up. I have a shirt underneath.
Do you? Ooh. Nip slip. I'm kidding. Do we want to move on to
What do we want to move on to?
esports?
Oh, do we want to talk about esport orgs?
Now that we've softened the blow enough to where you can
To
flame
where I
the
can
hoodie that I'm
start
wearing.
fucking throwing, fucking take the jacket off and throw it at people. You know what? Nah, hold on. I'm about to show these people the only org that matters. Hold on. Talk to him for a minute.
He doesn't have a TSN shirt, so I don't know what he's doing, to be honest. But while we wait, just put on some light jazz music in the background. He doesn't have. Oh, it's a Dodster. It's a Dodster t-shirt.
The only
Oh,
org that matters.
Dodster.
The
That's
only
an
org
org
that
now.
matters.
Dodster's an org now.
Dodster.
Team Dodster. 100 Dodsters.
Hell yeah. Wait. 100 days.
Oh! Oh, Jesus.
Yo, TSN's gonna be an esports org.
Yep.
You wanna know why?
Why?
Because we're gonna clap and Splitgate.
We're gonna play competitive Guitar Hero.
Oh, dude, I'm down. I'm actual down.
Imagine if that was a thing.
Hold on.
I get slapped.
I'm down.
Why is it snapped in half?
It's a thing. You can get the thingies for them to like put the thing on.
Why?
In case you need to replace the fretboard.
I've always had mine with like. I didn't know you could take the thing off.
That sounds like a you problem.
I even know where my thing is.
Is it the one in the
know.
corner over there?
Yeah.
Is that actually your Guitar Hero controller?
Yeah. It's the new one.
New one? Oh, the GH Live one.
I like GH Live.
I don't mind it, but it hails in comparison to the rest.
I might be a minority, but I like GH Live.
No, as I said, I don't mind GH Live. It's just, it's nothing in comparison to the originals.
I think I have my disc next to me, actually.
Are you going
Yeah,
to
it is
stream
nice.
Guitar Hero Live after this?
Yeah, actually. Thank you. I'll probably get flamed for missing notes and shit.
I
I
wouldn't.
haven't played in a while.
Don't they have copyright issues with people playing that game?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah, it'd
Whether
be
you get-
interesting to see your channel just disappear because you play
Well-
GH Live.
whether you get DMCA'd for that type of stuff or whether you're covered by Guitar Hero.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Maybe that's a question for like Harrison and stuff.
Yeah, that's definitely like a question for people that know what they're on about.
Hmm.
Anyway, we're going to actually talk about orgs. And there's a good reason why. So Jay's almost been a part of an org before, twice. Actually, you've been in an org once, but then dropped out almost
once.
immediately.
Yeah.
But that was
I mean,
more for personal reasons, not because of the org.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've grinded for an org that no longer exists.
Thou that shall not be named.
That shall not be named, and I've been in an org that I dropped out of because of personal reasons, because my synergy with one or more of the people in that org wasn't going to work for me. Nothing against the org. I love. You guys probably don't know what the org is, but I love everyone. Well, mostly everyone that is part of that org, and nothing against the org. Um, I think that's a big thing because ignore the background noise. I know I live in a fucking fishbowl, but it's fine.
Interesting comment, but go on.
Yeah. Did you want me to continue with my
You
opinion
mind
on
turning down a tiny bit?
turn
Turn down a tiny bit.
turn my mic down?
Yeah, just a tiny bit.
How do I do that?
You are quite a bit loud.
I can. Can you turn me down?
Oh, I can. What? No, not that one. That one. That should do.
Okay. Do you want me to continue with my opinion on?
Totally up to you.
So, my opinion on orgs
So,
is
yes.
probably a bit different to what Dad's would say. As you can see, I'm repping an org right now. But the thing about an org for me, and the thing that motivates me about them, is it's something to aim for. It's something to aspire to be. But I think it's a bit of a double-edged sword. Am I going to put months and months and months of work into being able to have an orgs tag in my name? Probably not. Not again, at least. Because with my experience with grinding for an org that we won't name because of issues that I don't want to start, I was putting in months and months and months of work that I felt like was quality work.
And I
Just
feel
have
like a
4
lot of
letters in my
people
name.
could like vouch for you and say you did put in quite a lot of effort for that.
Oh yeah.
For basically
I was
little
up
to
there
no
for sure.
return.
Exactly. Just to have 4 letters in my name. And to me, that's, every now and again you get a retweet from the org or a like on the tweet. And it's almost like the org thinks it's better than you. And it's like, I'm better than 4 letters, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the org that I was in, that I dropped out of, I didn't have to grind, which I respected. The org came to me. The owner of that org is one of. I'm friends with that person. She is a great person. And the org approached me. So that was the thing that I respected. Like, if an org wants me, come approach me. I don't want to be forced to go and get it. Obviously, orgs like Phase, the bigger orgs, yeah, you're gonna have to go and get it.
Yeah.
Most of the time, unless great examples of that: Valkyrie, Courage, Nature. Those guys, obviously, orgs approach them because they're massive personalities. But when you're
Doesn't
people like
Nate Shot
us,
own 100 Thieves though?
I make mistakes sometimes. But people gravitate to them because they're massive personalities. People like
Yeah.
us, I think it is expected that we grind for orgs, and I am over the whole wanting 4 letters in my name and having to work for that. Yes, I'll put in work, but am I just putting in work for a number or 4 letters in my name?
And the whole
Absolutely
other
not.
thing is like not you don't no. I'm gonna wait, I'm sorry.
No, you go. I'm pretty much done.
I was just gonna go off that and say like, because it's not only that, but like to be fair, it makes them look better, and sometimes it doesn't make you look any better, and it's
No,
just a
yeah.
win-lose basically. Like they win, you lose.
Mm-hmm.
You worked that hard for everything, and all you get is the ability to have your name changed to their org symbolization, and then that's it. You don't get any new followers, you don't get any new viewers, you don't get any subs, you don't get any hosts. And a lot of the time, like, especially with smaller orgs, like very much smaller orgs, like, no one could give a shit that you're in there, and no one could give a shit if you quit. Like, that's my opinion. I can't say I know from experience because I've never been in one, but I've never sat down and said I wanted to join an org. I've only ever tweeted at like Seven and Dire as a joke. I said the team name. I don't care because I thought it was fucking hilarious. I think I tweeted like when they shut down, didn't I?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think I went at Dire, bro, can I join?
I think the great things about orgs is that you meet great people. I wouldn't have met people like Khaleesi, and people like that if it wasn't for Dire. And I've had people from Seven, even though I'm not grinding for them, I'm not aspiring to be a part of what Seven is. I've had people from Seven come through my streams. I've had people from Seven like my tweets. I've met Moni, who's grinding for Seven, just through being around a person that we both know, who is grinding for Seven. But I have no aspirations to be a part of Seven, even though I'm rocking their hoodie at the moment.
Yeah.
I like their logo. I like their color scheme. I like different things about the org, but I don't want to be putting in work to have Seven in my name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the thing that I think opened my eyes about orgs is to see a person that we both know grind for as long as he has, with little to no recognition from the org themselves.
Or even
It's
just like the no return in value sort of shit.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
I would be demotivated, if I was.
Hold on, I'm just gonna mute you for a sec. What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Okay, it's gone away. Okay, I'm sorry. That I just had a weird thing with my audio. I need to get a new audio interface. I swear to God. Anyway, as you were saying, sorry.
But the org always says, like, because they've been picking up new people, whilst this person is still grinding, and the org always says, don't be demotivated. Your time will come. But I would be demotivated if I was working as hard as he is, and the org isn't even. Well, I don't think the org is even looking at me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can be motivating. It can be demotivating. I just think there's a lot of demotivation, as opposed to motivation. If an org came to me with an opportunity, and they saw the work that I was putting in, and they were like, "Hey, do you want to be a part of what we are?" and I vibed with what they were about, then sure, I would consider it. But I'm not.
But I already
putting-
own you.
Exactly. I'm not putting 100% of myself into something that I don't even know is going to work.
I mean, you already do that. You're already here.
But
I mean, so am I, to be fair.
but that's the thing. Unless I own the thing or I'm working towards making it better, I don't know if having hashtag obey in my name is going to get me into obey. You know what I mean? Or having hashtag phase in my name is going to get me into phase.
People that have hashtag phase in their name can fuck right off. I hate every single one of them. Like, every time I play Rocket League, there's like phase Haluma or some shit, and I'm like, fuck off.
I mean, unless you're in different things like phase 5,
I have no idea what that is.
the recruitment challenges that phase put on, and you get into that top 5 people that are about to be selected to be part of phase, I don't agree with having hashtag phase in your name because it's just branding yourself before you're actually branded. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um,
that's a whole other thing I could fucking talk about. Fucking hell.
yeah. Like, unless I'm a part of something and unless I know it's going places, like, I'm not going to have an org that I'm not a part of in my name.
Yeah, because then it's just free branding for them. Because
Okay.
then, especially like if you have followers and they're like, "Oh, I wonder what this organization is that a person I know is trying to get into," and then they look into it and then think it's all cool and shit, and then it's like that's just immediate free promo for the team. Like that doesn't help you at all. That helps the team more than it helps you.
Like, even when I was in Dire Academy, so that's
You
like,
were in there for quite a bit, weren't you?
yeah, I was like, that's like the top grinders for Dire, like about to be on the main roster. And we were encouraged to have Dire in our names when we were in Academy, and I was like,
And you never
but I'm
did.
not. Well, no, because I'm not actually on the main roster. You want me to advertise myself as being a part of Dire, but I'm only good enough to be in Academy. If you want me to be attached to you, then have faith in me. Don't
Yeah,
put
100%.
me in this put me in this tier below everyone else and expect me to represent what you are and who you want to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. With TSN, on the other hand, I have TSN in my Steam name because it's something that I'm a part of. It's something that I work on. It's something that I have a direct impact on. Um, but when I'm not a direct part of something, I'm not going to have the name in my name. You know?
Yeah, you shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Well, I have a lot to unpack about my thoughts on orgs, so I'm sure we have plenty of fucking time for it.
Yeah.
So, first things first, fuck right off. That's it. Nah, I'm kidding. Okay, I'm gonna just emphasize something right now. This is only applying to upcoming or very small organizations. I'm not gonna drop names. I shouldn't have to. If you're a small org, you know who you are. I'm basically talking about the majority of all of you. Most of you, from what I've seen, do this very harshly and very poorly, and it's gotten to the point where I've seen people literally full-on complain about not being into the organization from the work that they've put into, that they so self-proclaim to have done, which I'm not going to say if they have or haven't. I'm not the one to judge that. It's the org to judge that, not my side. But yeah, I have seen people that say they put in so much time and effort into it. Like people have been grinding for months, people have been grinding for like a year or so, and they're still not in it, but they still have the name in their username. They still have the hashtag in their stream titles or in the YouTube videos or in the descriptions. And it's just, why?
Yeah.
It's not fair on someone that's literally been working so hard on it for such a long time, putting in the effort they feel like is enough, and then suddenly a 14-year-old that plays Fortnite can get in.
Yeah.
Huh? And then they're like, this young guy's got talent, and it's like, so does everyone else. Why won't you admit that? You're just saying that to provide clout to yourself, to make yourself seem like the better person. Like, if we started the official creator program again, I'd do it way different. I would do it I would do it kind of the same, but I'd also do it different. I would let anyone fucking apply, and we'd just monitor them. We wouldn't say, put TSN shit on there. Wouldn't care about that just yet. That comes up later in the process. Do what you do best. We'll monitor you, and if we fuck with you, and you fuck with us, easy, you're in. We just talk about some shit that we both have to agree on. If we can, you're in. Bada bing, bada boom. Easy, right? Then why the fuck do teams have prerequisites where it's you gotta have hashtag team name and then your username on your tweets. You You have to have it on your YouTube videos. You have to have it on your stream. You have to have commands linking to us. You have to have like our socials and shit. You have to follow us. You have to like our tweets and blah, 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 blah. You have to enter our eBay gift card giveaway and shit. And it's like, I don't care. I shouldn't have to care about that just yet. I should be allowed to do my own thing and then basically hand in my own thing to you. And then if you fuck with that, then we're done, right? So why add all these unnecessary steps to basically lie about who you are? Because I've seen it. I've seen plenty of people that act different on camera on purpose to try and get into a team. Then when you watch their streams, they're very cunty. They're very horrible people. Like, none of them are really as good as you see them on camera. Yet some of them even get into the team. And yet the people that are genuine on camera, as they are on their own camera, per se, don't get in. Why? There's really no explanation for a lot of it, and it's very annoying for me to see, which is why sometimes if I see someone grinding on my recommended tweet thing, I just fucking mute those tweets, because I'm like, I don't care anymore, because like, you're grinding for something that you're probably not going to get for a very long time, and you don't understand that. But the problem is, with everyone else that does it, and they see people get in, they get blindsided. And it's very sad to see. People get blindsided and say, if they got in, I can get in. And then someone else gets in. Oh, if they got in, I can get in. And then it happens again. If they got in, I could get in. And then it just keeps happening over and over again. And then your brain just keeps tripping, just thinking, nah, I'll get in someday. And it's like, wouldn't hold your breath, buddy. Trust me, I have asthma and I'm saying that.
Like, I'll give you some insight because I've been in the org space a little bit. When I was in Dire Academy,
to be fair, Jay's only saying this because they're a null company at this point. I think they're just a gym company now, aren't they, or some shit?
Well, they're trying to come back into esports, but I don't think it's going to happen because of previous events.
Yeah, I fucking hope not.
But
my
when I
camera's
was in
doing
Dire
it again.
Academy, they basically sat down with us and said, everyone on the main roster has to reply to our tweets. Whatever we tweet, they have to reply. So we want Academy members to be demonstrating that and liking our tweets and retweeting them. And in that moment, I was like, so you don't want us, you want numbers.
That's a whole other problem. They use people that aren't in their team for their benefit. They don't use it for the single person's benefit, because then what's the fucking point? Because if you're grinding for an org and you don't do shit with them, like you don't like their tweets, you don't follow everyone in the team. Like if I don't know, if I went for 100 Thieves, I only know 2 people in there. Like, I'm sorry, am I meant to know everyone? Like, I only know one person in FaZe, and it's FaZe Simp, because he's fucking slays in COD. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
I don't recognize anyone else. Like, well, I recognize the fuck out of an owner that owns FaZe, but, like, we don't get into that. Or is he, like, a co-owner or, like, founder or some shit? I don't know. It's the one that got in, like, legal trouble a bit ago.
Banks.
Yeah, Banks, that one.
I mean, I think, like, I feel like Banks and Rain and those guys have been around since I was a kid. Like,
they've been around for too long.
You'd come home in 2011 and get on YouTube and FaZe Rain to be trick-shotting in Black Ops 2. Those were the days. But I think using people that aren't actually in your main roster for numbers on your tweets is like, is it really numbers?
It's kind of scammy.
It is.
It really feels like a scam. If you had to put it into context, it feels like when you like scam someone, where you basically say, I promise you this if you do this for me. And then you do the thing that they want you to do, and then you don't get the thing they promised.
Yep.
That's basically how it is. And that's how it's going to be until someone comes up and changes it, which maybe we will. Hold on. Okay, I'll be back in just a minute. I need to mute and all that shit. Jay, quickly go on with something off of that.
Okay. Well, Dodster deals with that. I think orgs have a lot to answer to, for me at least, before I join them. But you do you. Like, if you want to join an org, and there's an org out there that you vibe with, and you want to vibe with, go for it. Be part of them. Yeah. One of the points on here also is Outer Banks releasing. And we might just tail off on that while Dudster deals what he has to deal with. Outer Banks, obviously a big Netflix series, released another season. I haven't had the chance to sit down and watch it, but I've heard good things about it. So I'm excited to sit down and watch that. If you've watched it in the comments, don't spoil it, but tell me how good it was. Leave a like on the video if you have watched it. And yeah. Yeah, that's about it for that. One of my other points was Alistair Clarkson departs Hawthorn. Obviously handing it over to Sam Mitchell. Obviously a great coach. Coached at Box Hill for a couple of years. And great football player. And has the mind of the coach. So excited to see what Hawthorn do with that. Obviously, Alistair Clarkson, Hall of Fame coach, without a doubt. 3 flags at the Hawks. I don't think Dodds is muted unless he's muted on stream. But yeah, excited to see where that goes. And that's about it from me, to be honest. That's all my points done. The rest are Dudster's points and joint points. So while I am here, these are recorded live on Twitch. If you like the episodes, want to see them recorded live, twitch.tv/TSN_official is the channel. If you want to come and see us, come check the channel, follow. We need 50 followers to get to affiliate, and we have 18 at the current time of recording. Does this currently yelling at his cat? Oh. His cat's name is Tink. Stinky, apparently, Chad. Apparently.
You lost your chance, cat. You staying here.
What did Mum want?
I just wanted to show me some dogs up in Perth.
Nice.
That took a bit. So what'd you say?
Just talked about a couple of my points.
Fair enough.
And then I basically said that if there's an org out there that you vibe with and that they vibe with you, feel free to join them. That's not what we're saying. But
Yeah.
what we're saying is they're a double-edged sword, really.
Yeah.
If you're working for an org, if you're grinding to be a part of an org, and you feel like you're not getting much in return, then maybe come to TSN.
No,
Because-
don't, because we're not offering shit.
But like, yeah. If
But I
you
mean,
wanna
like,
be-
if we ever ended up thinking, like, oh, maybe we will, like, just to help, like, some people out that feel like they can't get anywhere, like, neither can we. Come right on in.
Exactly. I feel like a community is a better place to be than an org.
Oh, fucking 100%. Like, I used to be, like, big in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. Like, I used to, be, praised, for a lot of the, decks I thought about. Got very questioned about a lot of the choices I had with my decks, so. But yeah, like, to be fair, community is way better than an organization because there's just way more interactivity. There's always the chances that people will fuck with you and you fuck with them. I say fuck instead of vibe because, like, I feel like it fits more because, like, if you feel like you can make fun of someone and they can make fun of you and then there's no beef in between each other, like, then yeah, you people are set.
Yeah.
Vibing is just like, yo.
Um,
It's like you look
I
at each
think-
other down the corridor and you just go, that's your hello to each other.
I mean, I think where we got, or well, at least where I got my inspiration for official creators and stuff like that was from a community that I was an official streamer for, and they weren't an org, but they still got as much benefit from me being in there as I got from being in there with them. I've met some of the greatest friends, and some of the people that I still talk to today from that community. And I think that's what we strive to do in TSN is create connections like that. Like you might remember, do you remember Surf?
Yeah.
Uh, I saw a story on his Snapchat, and he was just having a baby when ISN all fell apart, and it's like that kid now is like 3 or 4. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah, it's great to see. But yeah, it's an interesting thing.
Yeah, I think anyone that. She's waiting at the door. Ah, Tinky! Hold on. She's waiting at the door now. She wants to get out. What? Get out. Go. Tink, you were literally waiting at the go. Thank you. My lord. She was literally sitting at the door, wanting to get out. And I open the door and she sits there like, why you open the door? And I'm like, you wanted to get out. My lord. That's good.
Yeah,
All right.
I think we've
yep.
been going for 2 hours. Do you wanna?
Nah, I want to keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, I think another point I think I brought up with you actually about orgs and like communities and stuff. Like, if you don't feel like you can get into one, you can always just make one. Just start one up
Exactly.
yourself. That's what we did. Well, what I did, and then it was what we did, and then we made TSN. Like, it fell apart first time, but I feel like we've been going pretty good this time. Like, we've been focusing a lot more on other things rather than just the Discord server, which is what we originally based it on. But now it's realistically just us doing what we want, and then everyone else, vibing with us. And if they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. It is what it is. And like, we chill, we hang out. I think we do need to do like a lot of chill streams for TSN that isn't just TSNCAST though, to be fair. Have a lot more community engagement.
Yep.
But yeah. It's just what we do. And my camera's doing it again. Don't care. But something I actually haven't brought up with Jay that I thought I might do on the podcast just to make it a little bit more interesting. How did you feel about the official creator program that we started?
Um,
When we started it, just to start things off.
when we started it, I mean, in retrospect, or how my emotions were
Not like
back
in
then.
retrospect.
In retrospect, uh, it's hard. Um,
Oh
I,
wait, what's
I,
hard?
to process my emotions.
Uh,
I think, I mean, I have well publicized beef with someone that we did associate with. So in retrospect, we probably could have looked at getting better people, maybe. But I think,
to be fair, everyone we picked up was because of you.
yeah. Uh, best recruitment manager is here. Uh,
Yo, if any orgs are looking out for a pickup, your man's definitely not there.
nope. Uh, but yeah, it's hard. If I was still friends with that person, then maybe I would look at things differently. But
Well, let's just say if you had to think about, like, if you had to take that emotion out, how would you feel?
I mean, I feel like our process was good. It was there. Um, I had mixed feelings about it at the time because the people that we were picking up were my friends.
Mm.
Um, and everyone knows that when you're friends with someone, you want them just to skip that process and come straight in because you feel like you know them, you feel like you're friends, and you feel like you trust them. Um, in retrospect, you need to follow that with everyone. Um, we followed that with Magus a little bit, um, not to the extent that I, in retrospect, would have. Um, but in in the moment, it's like Shadow and Magus were friends off camera. So obviously they were going to vibe well together. I was friends with them, so we were going to vibe well together. You were getting to know them at the time of initial pickup. You probably liked them, uh, but those emotions move around. I don't know how you feel about them now. Obviously, Shadow is. Don't even get me
Yeah,
started.
no,
But
no. As I said, just take that out of the convo, and then how do you feel is what I was trying to
yeah,
ask.
I think Majors for me was a good pickup because I am friends with him now. We have a great relationship. I love the guy. I love what he did with us initially. Um, I don't think that the creator program blossomed the way that I thought it would have, um, especially with the relationships that I had thought would stick together. Um, Obviously, we almost forget about Goten um, being picked up um,
Mm.
with Shadow. Obviously, that relationship fell apart, and it got difficult for him to be a part of what we were and what we were doing.
Yeah, and
Um,
then at that point, it was either we drop him or we drop her. So,
exactly.
and then I just said, well, I don't know them that well because communication was barely null to anything. So I was like, Jay, it's down to you. You know them.
Yeah,
You know who to drop. You know who to keep.
yeah, and I think um, as much as you want to pick them both up and you want to, I mean, people in relationships are always going to be hard to, like, working with someone that you love um, is hard to do.
Especially
Regardless
if
of how,
something is to happen.
exactly, regardless of how
Especially.
easy you think it is, um, it's hard because you see each other in a different light. You see each other on camera. You see each other off camera. It's hard. Um, and because of where my loyalty sat, we ended up getting rid of Goten. Um, I I don't have a great relationship with him now. I don't have contact with him at all. In fact, I don't have contact with either of them, to be honest.
Mm.
But the one shining light for me out of the creator program was Magus, because I've developed a great relationship with him. I love the guy, as I said. But the program as a whole didn't blossom the way that I thought I would, or the way I thought it would. Great English, Jay. But
No, you're saying that because I didn't do shit, basically. Well, nah, that's just a whole other thing I could say, like, about how I felt, but...
yeah, the program as a whole probably was a misstep. And if we ever go back for round 2, we know where to
kind of fix things up and...
fix things up, be more rigorous with our process.
Well, be lenient, but kind of like, yeah, nah, but hear me out, sort of, at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe get some people around that actually know what they're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Because heaven knows that I'm not great when it comes to these things. Thinking with a level head and taking emotions out of decisions is not a great strong suit of mine. When I'm friends with someone, and when I'm loyal to them, I'm gonna do everything in my power to get them in to what I'm doing.
And that's just natural, though. Like,
It
to be
is.
fair, like, if I ever had a friend that, like, was looking to get into, like, orgs or something, I'd be like, dude, do you want to just join TSN? I'd let you in, no joke.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
that's just
exactly.
a thing I would do, because it's just being supportive.
Yeah, and I think a good example of that is Awoken, right? I was in Awoken for a week or two, and the reason I got into that was Khaleesi. I had a great relationship with her. She owned the place, so of course she was going to do everything she could to get me in there. I did the same thing with Magus. I pushed really hard for him to be in. Eventually, I got my way. I think we both vibed with his grind and his intent and stuff like that. Um, yeah, and just because of the people that we have recruited and we have um, done things with, and the way that they panned out, I don't think the program did what I thought it would. But there's always room for improvement with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Um, but yeah, that's how I felt about it. In retrospect.
There you go.
What about you? Would you go back for round 2?
Can I answer the first bit and then give you the round 2 answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Just to make it easier on me, because otherwise, if I answer it the other way around, nothing will make sense. Right. So, in retrospect, my idea was purely because I thought, in the eyes of how ISN did it, but I wanted to do it easier and better. That was kind of my thing, because I was like, I'll use ISN as a basis from what I knew of them, and basically develop on it to make it simpler on both me and Jay, and Cody at the time, which, rest in peace.
Ludwig 7.
Ludwig 7. Yeah. Just made it easier on us, made it easier for us to, like, manage and be able to just do whenever we wanted, and then also make it easier on others for, like, whatever we implemented, like, ever. Like, even when it was the bots, I would, like, tell people, like, we just added this bot, this is how you use the bot, need any help, message an admin. Or even message me, Jay, or Cody. Easy. And at the time, it was pretty good. We had some pretty banging activity in there. And unfortunately, would you say it was around the time, like, just after the official creators thing happened, like, things started going downhill?
Mm.
Yeah. I can't really say what it was. I can't really like definitely say it was because we did the official creators thing or not. I can't really say that for certain. But I can say the way we did it, the way we handled it, and the way that we were adding people was just unnatural in a way. Like as Jay put it, he just brought friends in because he thought like be a good friend. Fair enough. And at the time, I didn't want to hurt my friends' feelings and say, nah, we need to put them through the process like we promised ourselves we would. I didn't want to be an asshole like that because I was like, well, you're going to disappoint your friends, which will make me feel upset about you getting disappointed by others. So I didn't want that happening to you. So I was like, nah, let them in. I'm fine with it. Just as long as you're okay with bringing them in and you know what you're on about, I'm cool with it. I just wanted to be the friend at the time, basically.
Yeah.
And
And
yeah,
I think that's where orgs, when you look at orgs largely, they have owners, founders in our case, and then recruitment managers, and they do the work. They do the
yeah,
groundwork. Um, if I was to have a friend, let's say Magus, right? If I was to have Magus and I'm great friends with the guy, I respect his grind, I respect his content, then I would flick him through to a recruitment manager, right?
mm,
He's that recruitment manager is mutual. He's not friends, not affiliated with Magus at all. He gets a mutual viewpoint. Then I can go to him as an owner and say, look, I'm really great friends with this guy. I respect his grind. What do you think? Right? You get that second opinion. You get a mutual opinion. Do we pick this guy up? Do we not?
mm,
My thing is this is all relationship management. If I had have said to either Shadow or Mages or Goten at that time, no, you can't be part of TSN because reason one, reason two, reason three. I would be painted to be, oh, Jay didn't let me into TSN because he hates me. You know what I mean? Um,
and
so
we've had to message people before and like say you weren't allowed in for reason A, B, C. We've done that before, and we've had shit happen to us already. Like,
oh, it's the hardest thing to do.
yeah,
Uh,
but like at the same time, like people can't expect to like be immediately in or like be like, oh yeah, you can just come in. Instead, you have to go through the process, and if you don't, then we just say you're not allowed in because you didn't go through the process like you said you would. And then they go off. Like, didn't we have like one thing where that dude was going off his face about us not letting him in or something?
mm,
I think that was a thing. He just
yeah,
went off his ass about it and just wouldn't shut up. And I'm like, dude, I told you why. You can improve on yourself if you want, but for the time being, we're not letting you in. That's that. And then they left TSN.
yep.
And it's like, well, it's very unfortunate when we had to do shit like that, but we had to do shit like that because people people were looking at TSN in the wrong way. And I think that was a very big problem. They were looking at it as a name to put in, the username, which as we said before, is a very bad thing. Like you shouldn't have to do that to get into somewhere. And like you should only do that if like you're a part of them and you're fucking with each other basically.
Mm.
But yeah, trying to find good ways to put all this. If I
And if I can just say something, just
go
to
on.
clarify, just to clarify, because these people are probably watching and listening to Mages and to anyone else that was involved in the creative program. I'm not saying by saying that we needed a mutual opinion. I'm not saying that I loved having you guys be part of it, right? I
Hmm.
respect Mages. I love Mages. We have a great relationship. I respect his grind. I say that to him all the time. He was a great part of the program. I'm saying the program as a whole didn't do what I thought it would do.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't think it did what either of us really wanted to do because to be fair, we had like mutual expectations of what could happen,
exactly.
and to either of us, we didn't really feel that at all. Like I
Yeah.
think the most exciting pickup was Astro, hands
Oh,
down. Hands down Astro. Because it was like we were picking up streamer. Then we picked up a streamer. Then we picked up a streamer. Then we picked up a streamer. Thanks, Jay. Then we picked up a streamer. And then, finally, because we called an official creator program, which we were trying to say anyone could get in, we got Astro. A very indie artist that made some of the most weird shit, but it was amazing all at the same time.
Yep.
And we got them in, and I'm like, bro, that was the greatest achievement for me. We finally got someone that wasn't a streamer. Yep. Like, that's not to say anything against anyone else. It's just that was the one time where I felt like we achieved something that was personal to us. We were able to pick someone up that wasn't a whole bunch of people we already had.
We wanted variety, and we got variety.
Yeah, we finally got variety, but unfortunately, it just happened at the worst time. Like, it was amazing to have Astro in. It was great for what he did, or they did, or she did. Can't remember. I'm sorry. That's just my fault, because unfortunately, we lost communication with Astro after me leaving, and the official creator program also being self-destructed, basically. So unfortunately, things happen, and then once I left, the official creator program was basically nothing. There was no point to it. Unfortunately, I would have to say, I would love to do a round 2, but I don't want to if we just pick up a whole bunch of streamers. I don't want to do that again. If we did a round 2, I would say we can pick up 1 or 2 streamers, and then that's it. We have to find someone else first. We have to find some other people that do other things before we can go looking for streamers again. Because I don't want to oversaturate with 4 or 5 streamers again like we did before, and it's like, so shouldn't it just be an official streamer program? And it's like, well, no, because we're trying to accommodate for everyone. It's just not everyone's looking for it, which was a big problem as well. We were trying to tell people, hey, if you want to be a creator for us, if you do anything creative, like if you do art, if you do music, if you do streaming, if you do videos, even if you make games or you make assets or some shit, feel free to join us. And never really got that. We never really got the variety. The only variety we got, which, as I said, was Astro, which if I had to start again, I want variety next time. 100% want variety, because as soon as we don't get variety, I'm cutting it. I'm cutting it early. I'm sorry, but like that's just my personal goal.
Even
I
people
want
like Meow, who most people on the podcast won't probably know who that is, but a member of our Discord server that did Mario Kart on YouTube. I would have loved to have him be a part of.
Oh, same. I loved his content. I actually found it really fun to watch.
Unfortunately, he didn't think it was right for him. He was focusing on school and stuff like that. That's no hate to him, credit to him actually, focusing on his studies instead of YouTube. But I would have loved to have him be a part of what we were doing, because that would have given us so much variety. Like, who sees Mario Kart Wii content anymore?
Not me, because I've actually tried to tune into him recently, and I haven't seen him upload for quite a bit, and I'm actually kind of upset.
Unfortunately, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I wish he uploaded. He hasn't streamed in a bit either, and I'm like, no.
How good was that song?
Yo, maybe that's the outro for this episode. No.
I had it on repeat for a couple of days, not gonna lie.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
Same? I thought it was just genius, because I was like, if you had to do something about Mario Kart Wii that wasn't just your mod videos or your normal MP videos, make a fucking music video about it.
Yeah, exactly. And
the fact it was actually him, I thought that was super impressive. I was like...
And he knew that, even though it wasn't the greatest singing performance of his life, you know, he knew that people weren't there to hear him sing.
He was like, content.
It was the ultimate satire, music, you know, Mario
Yeah.
Kart Wii video. It's
I miss
yeah,
him. Ludwig 7 in chat.
Ludwig 7. Uh, yeah.
Would you agree, like, okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm going to say this right now. For whenever, however, right now, just a yes or no. Would you ever consider round 2 for official creators?
Would I ever consider it? Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Okay, so we're both on the same wavelength for that.
I think
Because
we need to change things, but
yeah, like, granted, we'd have to fix things up. Like, I still have the old files and everything. We would definitely have to fix things up. And since we now are better at account management and stuff like that, I feel like we'd be better at it. And not only that, but we'd have to consider getting, like, recruitment managers and stuff like that. We'd have to get people that are very neutral but still semi-understand what they're on about. I would prefer it to be admins we already have or admins we can have, but for the time being, I think just me and Jay would still be good. It's just, I think if we did a second round, we have to keep in mind, friends don't get freebies. I think we need to legitimately realize, like, friends can have their own thing in TSN. We can't, we can just give them free shit because they're friends. But we can't just let them into an official creator program just because they're friends. I feel like they should really still prove themselves a little bit through what we see of them, not just what we see of them off camera. Like, because I could know you for as long as I fucking wanted, and you could be the most genuine, nice guy to me. But if I saw you throwing your controller every 20 minutes on stream, I don't know if I'd want to pick you up. And that's not me being personally angry at you or anything. That's just me saying, I don't know if other people would like to see that. I personally find it fucking hilarious because I keep telling you to stop playing games, but then you continue playing them and continue getting upset. That's
it's
just what
something
I
that-
find funny.
It's something that's come into my content that I don't like.
You kind of need to stop.
Yeah, gaming for me has been so dry lately.
Play Apex. Please. Just once.
I think I'd throw my controller out my window.
Just play with me. You'll be fine. I'm banging with crypto at the moment.
I think I just need to find something that takes zero skill, basically.
Go, bro, just stream 2048.
Oh yeah, just combine those tiles, man. Yeah, I think it's only that came into my content that I don't like, and I gotta try to stop. That's why I was doing so much Minecraft stuff, because there's no way you can throw shit and get so mad at Minecraft, unless you die to a creeper.
Same. I like legit just jumped out of my chair and screamed when I died.
Yep. Oh, fuck. Fuck me.
Jump
Anyway, moving
scared
on.
me. Oh, fuck
Anyway,
me.
moving on.
You know what?
Yeah.
Okay, another retrospective on it. Like, if you had to think about how our process was for having people apply and how we handled, like, interviews and stuff like that, how would you say we went with that?
It was there. Like, it was all written down, ready to go, looked rock solid. I think when we applied it, it was good, but we just rarely applied it. Like,
Well, what do you reckon for the times we did apply it, I would say?
I think Astro was the one that we really applied it to.
Yeah, definitely.
And they were a great pickup for us, obviously. Bringing variety and we put them through that process. I think it just helps us as founders know the person that we're picking up and the person that's going to be representing us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in retrospect, I'd do that with anyone. There are some great streamers that I'm friends with, but I would still have to put them through that process. Um, because just because I'm friends with them doesn't mean you know them.
I feel like that was
Um,
a dog move you did on me back then. You
What do
kind
you
of
mean?
just threw the fact that like, you knew a few people and you wanted them in, and I was like, okay.
I have no idea who this is, but welcome to the team.
Yeah, I was basically like, well, you're just going to communicate with him the whole time, so I mean, I guess you don't have to know me that much.
Yeah. Yeah, which is kind of shitty of me, but yeah.
Yeah, it was, you fucking cunt. I'm kidding. I
Um,
mean, as we already discussed just before, like, you were friends, you were just trying to be the friend and to them and just help them out. And, like, that's
Yeah.
valid. Because, to be fair, at the time, I probably would have done the same thing as well. But I think...
there are some people that I know.
Mm,
One of them is female. And
you're not talking
all,
about my missus, are ya?
yeah, mate. I'm kidding.
Scoot, no.
But all I get when I go in her chat is people having a good time, vibing, smiling, enjoying life. Um, I think she would be a great fit if she chose to, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to put her through the process.
Mm.
Because just because I know her and I know her content doesn't mean that you know her. So yeah, I think we'd go back for round two. We'd have to change a few things, but those are things we can work on.
Yeah, I feel like it would have to be something we would like heavily discuss over like a period of like a good month or a few before we
Yeah.
even thought about implementing it. Because like I've thought about bringing it up with you before in the past, but I just thought we just don't have the activity yet, and we're not really putting 100% into TSN just yet. But once we put 100% in, and once we start doing the things we want to do, I feel like that would be a better time to start like introducing things like the official creator program and stuff again. 100%.
Yeah, I think the thing to remember with TSN is, although we've been around for how long now? 4, 5,
3
Three?
years.
3?
Because I'm pretty sure we've had TSN for as long as I've been with my current partner. So
We're still in infancy. Um, we're still babies. In terms of growth, we have a lot of learning to do. We have a lot of work to do. And it can be a trap that we can fall into is we've been around for 3 years. What are we doing? But I think the mindset that we have to have is we've been around for 3 years, and now we're getting started. Let's make it by 10 years. We know what we're doing, but by 5, we're kind of getting somewhere. Um, that's that's what business is. That's what communities do. They grow, they learn. We've been around for 3 years. We're still learning. Um, but by 5 years, we hope to kind of know what we're doing.
definitely.
And by 10, we probably should be getting somewhere. Um, and if we're sitting here in 10 years and we don't know what we're doing, uh,
Sure.
we haven't really done our job.
Nah, I think TSN is just like a group project for me and Jay, honestly. That's how I would really describe it within like a few words. It's a group project that we started together, and we're really trying to just work on it until the end. Like we're really trying to our best to make it the best it can be.
Yeah, I think that's a nice way to put it. A group project. Round one, we handed it in to the teacher. We got our marks back, and now we're learning from it.
We're basically
And
back for semester 2, retrying the essay, basically.
yeah, the first time around, I was kind of the kid that did no work and watched the other kid do all the work, and now I'm trying to be. We're trying to spread the load a bit more.
I mean, it's not working, but he's giving it a go.
Yeah. Um.
I'm still doing a lot of work.
Yeah.
Wow, you just fucking agree, you little shitbag. You're not like, oh, I'm sorry, I'll promise to do a bit more than I am. You're just like, nah, true. Like, I'm not like, shit.
I am trying to do more than I was. And I feel like the podcast is a good way of showing that.
Definitely.
But we did miss a week last week, so
I mean, to be fair, I was almost about to skip this week. Purely,
yeah, so was I.
purely just because, purely because I just sat there like, I feel like fucking garbage, and I've been feeling it for quite a while. But I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm better than this. It's not for me. Like, it's not for me to get ready to do this. This is to help TSN. This is to help our project.
Yeah.
It's like, we might have a sick day, but fuck it, we're still working on it.
Yeah, exactly. And I slept all day. I got out of bed at 5:30 in the afternoon.
You fucking lazy bitch.
And if you told me in 2 hours you're going to be doing a podcast, I'd said, "Fuck, what are you doing?"
I mean, you kind of did.
But Dudster rang me. I texted him back and said, "I'm gonna do this podcast. Just let me have dinner and take a shower, and I'll be ready." But it's the same thing. It's like with gym. No one wants to go, but you have to do it to make yourself better.
Yeah.
And even on days you don't want to do the podcast, let's come and do it. We vibe with each other. We have good chats. We make jokes. It's a nice thing to do.
I feel like this might be
Right.
distracting some people when I do this.
Maybe. But yeah, it's good. We've
Yeah,
been going
well-
for 3 hours.
Oh wow, really?
Do you wanna start to wrap it up? Or?
Do you want to talk about anything else at all?
Not really. I don't think I have much else.
All right. Well, I have one more thing I want to bring up, actually, if you don't mind.
What'd you say?
I said I have one more thing to bring up, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go.
All right. So I'm very happy to say that Jay doesn't know this yet, but we're
Okay.
officially re-announcing that. No, I'm kidding. Nah, fuck. No.
We're announcing our marriage.
I said re-announcing. I was trying to insinuate the fucking official creator program. Just be like, we're about to re-announce the official creator program without talking to you about it.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck that. Nah, that's taking time. But no, I do have one more thing I want to say. And it's, thank you all for watching. Thank you very, very much for watching. If you guys liked it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Twitch, follow us on Twitter, and join our Discord. Link will be in the description. Or if you're already in there, good job. Invite some
The
friends.
reason I'm smiling is because he purely did that to steal the outro. He was like, "There's one more thing I want to talk about," and then he's like, "Thanks for watching."
I'll throw it to
Yeah.
Jay to finish off the outro, actually, then.
I think he covered it all. But these episodes are recorded live on Twitch. If you want to see us there, TSN_official is the Twitch link. It will be in the description as always.
Every Thursday.
Like the video. Yes, or every Thursday that we can be bothered.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. We'll see you guys next week for episode 6. Maybe we get a guest on next week because we had in the plan that we'd have guests on by now, and we haven't had guests on. So,
Well, I
maybe
mean, we
get a
haven't
guest on.
finalized it, though.
Yeah, maybe we get a guest on
Maybe.
next week.
Don't hold your
Stay
breath,
tuned.
though. Trust me. That's someone with autism telling you. Asthma. Oh, my God. I did it again.
Roll the credits.
Roll the credits. Quickly, roll the Wait. Where's... Wait. There we go. Okay, we're going to black. No one cares anymore. I just cancelled us. Nah, for real though. We might. If not next episode, possibly the episode after. We just have to organize someone, which we have 2 or 3 people in mind, I think.
Yeah.
4. Someone you haven't. Oh wait, no. Yep. Wait. What?
1, 2, 3.
So.
Yeah, maybe 3. Oh, we could have Arctic on if we wanted to.
I guess that's 5 then.
Which is 4th?
So we have him, her, Music Larson.
Oh, her, as in like her. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Yeah, work it out. Stay tuned to Twitter. Our Twitter link will be in the description. Make sure everyone actually surprise Kevin. Kevin is our imaginary social media.
Not imagine. No, he's real.
manager.
He's a real boy. His nose doesn't grow when you say that.
If everyone that watches this video go tweet at the real Kevin TSN, is that
Yeah.
at the real Kevin TSN, and just tell him that he looks like a carrot, okay? And don't just say nothing else. He doesn't know we're setting this up.
We're all just
But-
about to fucking spam tweet him right now.
Yeah, but go tell Kevin you love him, and yes, if you watch to
Yes.
the end of this video, comment, Dodds nipples. That's the comment.
What the
For-
fuck? Okay, well, I guess I don't get a say in that now because someone that
That's-
reached the end is literally commenting right now. Dudster's nipples. Awesome.
That's the comment. I'm
Yep.
waiting for, you know what I'm waiting for? Someone who hasn't watched the end of the videos to scroll to the comments and see Dodds nipples.
And they just look at the comments and like,
What the fuck?
oh.
And then they watch the whole video hoping to see Dodds nipples.
All right. Oh, also, one more thing, because we've been starting to do that this since last episode. We do TSNCAST after parties, so we stay on stream for a little bit after we've let the stream render, because Jay's the one that uploads these and we get them directly off Twitch. So we stop stream for like a minute or something, and then we come back for a TSN after party. So for anyone that's in Twitch right now, be sure to just stay on the page for a little bit. Stream will come back up. Don't worry. But for anyone that's on YouTube, and well, you're probably not gonna get in time. But if you ever end up wanting to watch the after parties where we communicate more with chat, and we just have a better, just general conversation rather than going off topics, come join the after party. And also, don't forget to follow us separately. I'm Dudster, and over there is
JJ
JJ Didak.
Mhm.
You can follow me everywhere at Dudster Official, which is most, if not all, my socials, being Twitter, and that's it. Oh, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok now as well, which there's one coming up. And Jay, where can people follow you?
So my Twitch is twitch.tv/JJJ.31. My Instagram is just JJJ.ac. My Twitter is just JJJ.ac. My TikTok is the same. And I think that's about it. I do have Facebook, but no one uses Facebook.
Wait, do you have a Didak page?
Yeah, it's TSN _ JJJ.ac.
Overscore?
Like not underscore, but like the dash.
Yeah, dash.
I said overscore.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, well there you go. That's where you can follow us. You can follow TSN on Twitter and Twitch and YouTube. For Twitter it's at the standard net because Twitter handles suck ass. and we couldn't get standard network because apparently someone else already has it. Big Sag, Ludwig 7. That's about it for today. I think we've lengthened out the outro for long enough. I'm very sorry. I think the view count, like, on the YouTube statistics will just be... It'll just be like, it'll be fine, and then once we start talking about the outro...
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
nah, we'll go for real, so that way people can tune in for the after party. Alright, we'll catch you all next week.
Yep.
We're going to try for next week. 100% going to try for next week. We'll see you all then. Bye-bye, everyone.